delay. We try to sort out technical challenges. So say, and we didn't plan it this way to eat into this. However, actually, and this is the right one to. So, 25 empowering and transmission. Live now. We are live on Facebook, on YouTube, and you will see that we are live, and you can click the link and start following. Then the first thing I want to do is to thank you guys for waiting patiently up till now. And then the first thing I want to beg you is to share this live, sharing it in your social media platform, or Facebook, in your WhatsApp, so that everyone that has been anticipating waiting for this conference can join. Already, our speakers are already available. They are already here, so nothing to worry. We are not going to start tonight. You're all welcome. You're all welcome. Please, if you're live, you can. First of all, the first channel, our channel on subscribe to Nusebele, because we have a lot of trainings that we've done already. Channel fit you, so you quickly subscribe, because so that you go and benefit from those videos. On YouTube, as well as on TikTok, we are there with the name Share With Me Bro. Share With Me Bro is the name we are using on YouTube, on Facebook and on TikTok. You can subscribe. Now, as the conference, you can put your comments under the comment section. You can put in your questions. Video. All right. By the first speaker, I want to
let me test
a short.
Let me test my volume. Is my volume good enough? Is my volume good enough?
Your volume is good enough, sir. Yes, sir. Your volume is good.
Okay.
Your volume is good, sir. Now, what about my volume? Is it okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
I want to just rush through a welcome address to everyone that is participating in this conference. And my name is Nosebele. It is with utmost joy and excitement empowering and transformation conference in a world that is fast traveling and rapidly transiting from one technology to another. The most logical thing to do is to wake up from slumber and face the reality. Goes, the only permanent thing in life is change. And as Charles Darwin said in one of his famous quotes, he said, It's not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent of the species is most advanced change. All right. So from Charles Darwin's quote, permit me to say that the most empowered people are not those with perfect plans, but those with powerful plan B strategies. They are the people that succeed the most are those with powerful plan B strategies. Today, we are all participants of the 2025 Hydron Life Empowering and Transformation Conference. As to the high definition life. What is definition? High definition, high definition form resolution of the that measuring at least 7 or 20%, thereby resulting into sharper images or sound. Do you understand what high definition means? Definition. Say that we did not choose this title accident. We chose this title intentionally and carefully. We chose it with an expand to the that will bring their life to full HD format. And this can be which one will eventually solve your day or current situation. How exciting will it be to start and watch in amazement who of your coming in the arena of your now stands to know people in the world, those who are watching and viewing, which category are just a spectator, or are you just among the active players? Today, this is not just but a strategic action for from sideline. Useful insights, updates, informations, and exercises that will motivate you to make a guided decisions of in your life, living a life of your dream. If you think this fits and sounds like what you've been looking for, then I will congratulate you and welcome you to the 2025 High Definition Life Empowering and Transformation Conference. So, sharing it so that other I don't know if our first speaker, Dr. Prince, is ready, sir. You can just signify. I will bring you, I will allow you to. Are you ready, sir?
Yes. I'm ready.
Okay,
You hear
doctor.
me?
So take it right away from here, sir. Yo, sir.
All
It's a
right.
pleasure having
Good day and good evening, distinguished professionals, vibrant youths, innovators, and change makers from across the globe. I am Dr. Prince Alum, and today I come to you not only as a scholar and a social advocate, but also as a messenger of transformation. I am pleased to introduce a product that doesn't merely promise potential, but delivers full packaged empowerment. Today, we unveil Affirmatics, a revolutionary framework designed by a brilliant mind, a man of vision and action, Mr. Nonso Ebele, who I can ask you please to put your hands together for him. Affirmatics. What is Affirmatics? Affirmatics is not just a strategic tool, but a unique and innovative framework for designing irresistible offers to market your product, your talent, or whatever you lay your hands to produce. Whether you are an entrepreneur with your own product or someone seeking entry into the business world through different affiliates or third-party marketing, Affirmatics is crafted to meet your specific needs. Let me be clear about this. This is not just another digital download or theory of heavy seminars. Affirmatic is a framework for empowerment. It is grounded in the philosophy that value, creation, presentation, and positioning are the new currencies of our time. What you have might remain in your hands if you are not positioned, if you are not creative, if you are not presenting it in the right place. It is not just about making an offer, it is about unlocking your potentials and transforming your passion into what? Profit. Making your passion a profit that you can monetize. Why does Affirmatic matter at this time? In today's rapid evolving economy, where job security is uncertain and traditional paths to success are being redefined, we must ask ourselves, what is your plan B? Do you have a plan B? As the scripture wisely says, in the morning, sow what? Sow your seed. And in the evening, do not do what? Do not let your hands be idle. Because honestly, we do not know which seed will bear fruits. Your 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. workday may pay your bills, but your 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. hours, which so many people waste on distractions such as watching television, scrolling through YouTube, Facebook, or lately TikTok, or drinking away the evening in a pub or a bar, could be the gateway to your financial freedom. Affirmatic was designed for a time like this to help you discover your dormant skills, tap into your hidden potentials, and transform your ideas into income that you can monetize. Now, your talent is your ticket to success. Every young person listening to me right now has something valuable to offer. You can speak, you can write, you can sell, you can tell stories, you can solve problems that yearn for solutions, and money will come looking for you. The biggest money generating resources these days is solving a problem that the society is seeking for solution. And once you're able to do this, and through the framework of informatics, you position yourself in the market, money will start flowing your way. But as we know, raw talent without a structure is wasted what? Potential. Permit me to use myself as an example. I didn't fully realize the power of my writing gifts until I committed to a disciplined writing bedtime stories every night for 5 consecutive years. I never missed a day. From that simple act of consistency came the strength to publish my first book, Behind the Doors of Faith. Not long after, the second followed, The Girl Child. And as I speak to you now, my third book is in its final stage of production. Informatic is designed to package your talent, frame it as a solution, and position it to attract attention, trust, and transactions. Now, what are the flexible opportunities that Mr. Nonsebele is offering through this tailored informatics? For beginners, he calls it Sell with Ease, an affordable PDF guide that perfects those that are eager to jumpstart marketing with little financial commitments. He made it so cheap that with just a few dollars, you can begin to sell with ease. Now, for the business professionals, a fill the blank format has been created, offering convenience that will save you time. You just have to fill the gaps, and then Automatic will do the rest. For the corporate executives, what does he offer? He offers exactly the full irresistible offer, generating and packaging framework with step-by-step coaching, and the VIP treatment that will help you while you work together with him. Even while you sleep, Automatic will be doing what? Working for you. Now, let us celebrate this young visionary, Nonsebele. Let me pause to acknowledge the visionary behind this innovation. He is not merely an entrepreneur, he is a system builder, a talent cultivator, and a believer in everyday personal potential. He reminds me of something my father taught me a long time ago. And funny enough, it was a statement by someone called Longfellow. And my father will always say, the heights of which great men reached and kept were not attained by a sudden flight, but they, while their neighbors slept, were toiling up at night. The night is not just meant for sleeping. The evening is not meant for conversation and television watching. They are meant to do what? To sharpen your talent. As long as I have known this man, Nonso, he has always been struggling to invent something, has always believed he's going to come up with something that will transform his entire financial deed. He has always believed that he will leave a mark in this world. And today, proudly, he has come up with this informatics. It is the fruit of years of studies, trial, failures, refinement, and relentless dedication. What does this remind me of? It reminds me of Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison is the man that invented the electric bulb. He once said, when people were curiously asking how come his creativity is not yielding fruit, he said, I have not failed. I have just found 10,000 ways that didn't work. The 10,001 way became the invention of the electric bulb. Mr. Bele's journey has been marked by resilience, creativity, and courage. And today, that journey has bettered informatics. Can you please put your hands together again for him? Mr. Nansa, I'm not seeing you clapping for yourself. Now, to the youth and corporate bodies, to the youth tuning in, this is your time. You don't need permission or perfect conditions to start building wealth. You don't need a warehouse. You need just a framework like Automatic is offering. This is your chance. To the corporate leaders and professionals, this is your age. In your busy structures, in a saturated market, the power lies not just in what you offer, but how you package and present it. Automatic bridges that crucial gap between value and visibility. Your value may have all the values, but if it is not visible, it will not produce what you have worked for. So value and visibility is what Automatic is offering you. Now, Automatic is not just a shortcut to wealth, it is a structure for success. So I say to you, do it afraid, push beyond your comfort zone, dare to be bold, dare to grow. Fear is a dream killer. This is what the Bible constantly reminds us, saying, fear not my soul, for the Lord is with you. So I invite you to equip yourself, position yourself, scale through your skills. Let your plan B become your breakthrough. Congratulations once again to Mr. Nonse Bele and the entire Automatic team. I know this is not something you did alone. There is a team that has been standing behind you, and I congratulate you. I congratulate this team. And to everyone listening, this is more than a launch. This is a movement for change, a movement for empowerment, a new opportunity for you to rise and succeed. You can do it. I have done it, and I'm inviting you today to join the Automatic team and scale through, improve on your talents. And once again, I say, do it afraid. Thank you. Thank you for the chance. I'm done. Yes.
Oh, that's unmute me. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, listeners. Thank you, everybody.
We really appreciate. Don't lose hope. Just manage to follow up. The next speaker is very. The next speaker. Thank you for. The speaker is available. Now we can bring him in. All right. Our next speaker is okay. Please, I don't know if you're hearing me. Anselm, please, can you unmute me? And okay. All right. As we go on, I want to plead with you to leave your comments in the chat section. Leave your comment in the chat section. I know we have a lot of the Affirmatic team members here. My Affirmatic family, are you guys here? If you're here, make some noise in the house. Let the house be very warm. Let me see your comments in the chat section, please. Affirmatic. While we are waiting for our guest speaker, let me see actions in the. Let me see your comments. All right, today, while we are waiting for our next speaker, something will happen today because we are going to of people. Their dreams so answered today. They are going to get a package that will help them to start running towards their goals, their aspirations, their dreams. Been suffering like this. This is possible because someone felt a pain some years ago and Hi, everyone. It is with utmost joy that I welcome you to the 2025 High Definition Life Empowering and Transformation Conference. Thank you so much for being here live in this conference. Your presence here only tells me something. It tells me that you are really hungry for a change. It tells me that you are in search of an answer to what could be your plan B. I know that this is not the first conference you are attending, but I promise you that this conference will be a game changer. I promise you that I will present you an opportunity that will be a turning point in your life in the course of this conference. So follow me closely. Now, this was the exact stage I was 6 years ago when I stepped out in search of a new opportunity that will enable me run towards my plan B, enable me to run towards my dreams. Now, who am I? My name is Nose Bele. I'm a certified copywriter, a content creator, a digital facilitator and coach, a business owner, founder of Gigantis Foods. I'm a company rep of Pigo Food Processing Machinery. I'm the founder of Share With Me Broad Channel and Copycraft Masters. I'm also the founder of Nosebele Success Hub and Nosebele Training Hub. I help coaches, experts, business owners, consultants, and professionals to increase cash flow in their business through creating of irresistible offers that sell their product and services out with ease. That's what I do. But it wasn't usually like this though, not until the midsummer of 2019. I remember that day vividly when all of a sudden I was so bored up where I was at work in a tourist village as a security guard at Rosolina Beach, one of the biggest tourist village in Italy. I was at my duty post and all of a sudden I was so bored up. I was so pained and I didn't know what was wrong with me. So I tried to probe further into what could be the reason for this boredom. And I discovered something. I got the answer. I discovered that I set a goal 5 years earlier to hit. I set a goal to hit $1 million status before 5 years ago to hit the $1 million status before I reached 40. And that was exactly that summer of 2019, I was 40 and I wasn't anywhere near my goal. And that was the reason for that boredom. That I wasn't near my goal. That was the reason for that boredom. So I did something very radical immediately. I took my phone in the state of that boredom. I took my phone and I quickly asked Google, what is the fastest way to become a millionaire before the age of 40? And when I started searching, I saw a lot of videos popped through and I scanned through and scrolled through. And one of the videos that stood out was one young guy that was teaching and talking about this high income scale that is the only and the fastest way to start making 6 figures. So I was watching with keen interest. I binge watched his videos until I eventually developed interest and I made up my mind to buy one of his high coaching programs. And it was the high income copywriting. And after that program, my life changed drastically. That was when the story changed for my life. To cut the long story short, that young guy today is my mentor, and his name is Sifu Danlock. All right. I want to use this opportunity to say a very big thank you to my mentor, Sifu Danlock. Thank you for teaching me the skill of high income copywriting that has positioned me where I am today in the marketplace. So in this section, I will briefly run through the term, which is the topic of the conference, I'll run the term high definition, which is the topic of the conference, as you know. Topic is High Definition Life Empowering and Transformation Conference. That is the topic, and the theme of the conference is What is your plan B? So I'm going to briefly run through the term high definition and try to answer the question regarding the need for plan B. Then, at the same time, I will unveil and present to you a new opportunity that will change the game for you, which could eventually be your plan B. And this new opportunity can change the game, and it can give you a tangible GPS guide to success right away before you leave this conference. And that is the most interesting part of this conference. So watch out for it, okay? All right, so let's go. Now, what is high definition? Let's try to understand it. This is a technical language, and technically speaking, high definition refers to a level of clarity, sharpness, and detail in images, videos, and sound that is far superior to standard resolution. It is getting something to a point where it can be seen clearly, crisply, and in full color, with no blurriness or no fuzziness. That is high definition. So metaphorically, when we apply this to a person's life, it means a person is living with clarity of purpose, sharpness in direction, intentional in actions, and working with vivid focus on what matters most. Are you following me? Are you with me? At this point, that individual has clearly redefined their vision, values, and habits to function maximally at their best, both emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and even financially. So let's take it a step by step. Let's take it a step further. To function in full high definition, you need to take 5 simple steps. Number 1, get clear on purpose. Know who you are. Know why you are here. And know what you were born to do with your life. Once this is done, your focus is sharpened. And then, number 2, cut out the blur. Those things that are blurring you, covering up your life, those things that are covering your sharpness, those things that covers you up in obscurity so that you can hardly be noticed. You go ahead and eliminate all the distractions, the toxic environment, the unclear goals, the indecisions, keeping you settled in the comfort zone. And next, I love this one, number 3, you upgrade the operating system. You upgrade the operating system. For example, when your computer or phone is slowing down and not performing well, what do? You simply upgrade and install the latest version of the operating software, and that's it. So you improve your mindset, your belief set, your skill set, your tool sets to function better and sharper in the world. In other words, you invest more time, you invest more into your mind by training, reading, learning new things, etc., etc. And next, that leads us to number 4. You design your environment. You turn your environment to an empowering one instead of a disempowering one. What do I mean by that? You surround yourself with people, tools, systems, and activities that sharpens your mind and challenges you to grow and be more productive and be the best. And then finally, the final step, which is the number 5, is you align your daily actions to synchronize with your long-term visions. You stop aiming only for short-term goals and results, but rather you aim also for long-term, like say 5 to 10 to 20 years goals from now. That is what I did. I want to bring your mind to this saying that people overestimate what they can do in a year, but underestimate what they can do in 5 or 10 years. Are you with me? Now, do we have any case studies of people who have attained the status of full HD? That's the question. Have we any case study of people who have attained the status of high definition? The answer is yes. So we are going to look at them right away. And the number one case study that we'll be looking at in this conference of people who attain the status of high definition is Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey stepped from poverty and abuse to become a media mogul. She was born into poverty, faced abuses and racial discrimination. But she decided to stop playing the victim and blame game, and she decided to own her voice and tell her story in her own way. She redefined herself to become a global thought leader, philanthropist, and billionaire businesswoman. And that could be you. I want to say that could be you. Do you agree with me? If you agree, please put it in the chat section. If you agree that that could be you, put it in the chat section. I want to see your comments. And that will lead me to our number 2 example. Now you will say, yeah, number 1 example is a woman. Yes, because she's a woman, it's easier for her to succeed out there. Well, number 2 example of people that redefine themselves and brought them to a state of high definition is Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela went from becoming the prisoner to becoming a president. He was imprisoned for 27 years under apartheid, but he decided to choose reconciliation instead of bitterness. Thus, he redefined himself from a freedom fighter to a nation builder. And the result is that he became South Africa's first Black president, a global icon of peace and resilience, well respected in the global community. Then, our number 3 case study that I'll be looking at in this conference of people that redefine their life to high definition is Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs went from a dropout to becoming a tech visionary. He faced a lot of challenges that could have stopped him, that would have been an excuse to fail. He dropped out of college. He was even fired from Apple, a company he co-founded, but he chose to re-emerge. Thus, he returned to Apple with a sharper vision and revolutionized the personal technology in a way that the world has never known before. And the result is that he gifted and blessed the world with the iPhone, the iPad, and the culture of innovation. The examples are so many. I can go on and on and on. But I want you to picture yourself in this description that I'm giving here. See yourself how you will emerge when you eventually redefine yourself. What will you offer your world? Because like I usually say, everyone has something to offer. Yes, everyone has something to offer. You have something to offer. You have something unique. You that is here present in this conference, you have something to offer. The question is, what is it? What could it be? Hi, everyone. It is with utmost joy that I welcome you to the 2025 High Definition Life Empowering and Transforming.
everybody. Hello, come up. Coach, can you hear me? Raise your thumb up if you can hear me. Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Is somebody hearing me? Is somebody hearing me? Hello? Can you hear me? Dr. Nonso, can you hear me, sir? Can you hear me? You can hear me? Okay. I'm your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. I'm so glad to join you. It's not easy to start a live broadcast like this. There are usually some technical hitches that go away with time. I believe that we will improve, so stay with us. I want to talk about the VUCA world and Plan B. VUCA world. The word VUCA was coined by the American military. It's an acronym for VUCA, which is an acronym for volatility, uncertainty, complex, and ambiguous situation. That's when you want to go to war, you have your plans, but immediately the war starts, everything becomes volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. And then you need to readjust your plans to fit the situation. So plan B or plan B is in plural. You have what is long-term plan B. Then you have situational plan B. In today's volatile, uncertain, complex, sir. If you can hear me, raise your thumb up, sir. Hello? Oh my God. Can you hear me? Ugo Chukwe Bele, can you hear me? If you can hear me, type yes. Hello? Are we together? Hello? If you can hear me, sir, raise your thumb up. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. So having a plan B is a sign of reasonableness. It's a sign of somebody who knows how to face reality. Because no matter how good your tires are, even a new car has spare tires. The spare tire is a plan B. I will just narrate part of my life story to you so that you can understand what I mean. I grew up with a plan A right from the age of 10. From primary 4, my father told me I was going to be a medical doctor. So that was my plan A. And I studied and became a medical doctor at the age, I graduated at the age of 25. I started practicing private medical practice at the age of 27. and I opened my own practice at the age of 29. But I had a plan B in medical school when I saw my professor, who was a cardiothoracic surgeon, asking a Fulani cattle dealer for 20 naira during the first advent of Buhari. That's about 40 years or 41 years back, when there was a currency exchange, or 42 years back. And I told myself, my primary aim in life is to be a rich man, to live a fulfilled life. And if my professor was begging a businessman money, then I was not going to practice medicine beyond the age of 40. So I continued with my plan A. For you to have a plan B that will succeed, manage a plan A well. If not, you will just be jumping from one level to the other. Manage, no matter how boring plan A is, no matter how unproductive it is, manage it well and put in your best, but always have a higher ideal and a higher level you want to go to. So I was practicing medicine. People were seeing me as a successful person, but I knew I had a dream to be a global citizen. And so, excuse me, I got to a certain age. I was 38 now. After about 13 years of medical practice, your thumb up if we are still on. Hello? Hello? Can I see you, sir? Hello? If you can hear me, raise your yeah, you can hear me. Great. Okay, let me come on again. Great. So there's a point in your life when you get addicted to a certain level of routine, regimentation, relationships, and routine. These are the four arrows that can keep you stagnant in life. Arrow number one, regimentation. Religion can regiment you. Work can regiment you. Friendship can regiment you. Number two, routine. You keep doing the same thing over and over. Number three, relationship. When you have people, oh, I love I can't leave my family. I can't leave my country. I can't leave my church. When you have that kind of relationships that tie you down, you will need sometimes a jolt. My own jolt came when I went for a burial ceremony. I was living in Igbo land, Aba. I am from Delta State. I suddenly saw the kind of soil that we had in Delta State when we crossed the expressway in Aba to the other side, that is towards River State. And all my dreams in my childhood started flooding back. I wanted to be an international fellow. At one time, I wanted to be the governor of my state. One time, I even had a dream of becoming the president. So once those dreams started flooding into my heart, I told my friend, Eke Leanyonuma, I said, I want to go back home. And I had become quite popular at Aba. I had had friends. Don't let what you enjoy doing, don't let where you are comfortable, don't let what you have been addicted to prevent you from becoming who you were born to be, who you were created to be. There is a destination you are supposed to reach. Don't let disaster, don't let being a star, a local star, prevent you from having a new plan when the need arises, when the stimulus arises, when the pain sometimes For you to move from where you are to where you are supposed to be, there needs to be a pain. Unless your shoes start becoming tight, you might not need to change them. Sometimes it comes from an insult that will create insight in your life. Sometimes insults will need to give you insight to create another plan out of your life. When I got home, I told my wife, we are going to leave this practice and go back home. And she said, just like that. I said, yes, just like as we came, we are going back home. Sometimes hostility, where you have been very comfortable, will suddenly become hostile, just as Laban became hostile to Jacob. So are you experiencing hostility? Are you experiencing boredom? Are you Are we on, sir? Hello? Hello? Are we on? Let me see your face, sir, to know we are on. Hello? Are we on, sir? Can you raise your hand if we are on? Okay, good, good. So I took a risk. You must take a risk. The way monkeys are caught in Brazil, if you want to catch a monkey in Brazil, you put peanuts inside a bottle. Monkeys like peanuts. And so they will squeeze their hand through the bottle and grab the peanuts. Because they have formed a fist, they can't remove their hands from the bottle. Sometimes you work in a company, you work in a place, they give you a salary, they give you comfort, they give you services, give you security, give you a big title, give you all kinds of stuff. You form a fist around them and you find it difficult to let go and remove your hand from the bottle. So I had to let go. I have learned to move on in life. I don't want to be a stone that is not rolling that will gather moss. I want to be a stone that is rolling that will get polished by rolling. And so I left Aba, came to Ugeli. It was difficult. And I had, you must try to look inward. There are some 4 things that will happen in your life that will help you make a plan B when you need to move. They include the following: your employment, where you have worked before. Number 2, your experience. Number 3, your exposure. Number 4, number 4, your enthusiasm. So I opened a school for the Church of God Mission in Aba, and in 2 years it was richer than the church. So I saw the ability to run institutions, the ability to run institutions that can train people, that can pass on knowledge. And so when I got to Ugeli, I established school. I didn't go into medical practice. And those schools have blossomed. Big, beautiful schools. You can Google them. Petra Christian Academy, Ugeli. Petra Christian Academy, Okuokoko is Okuokoko. Now, we started running schools. I had a dream to have grandchildren all over the world. We were able to send our children to Europe to go to school. I occasionally send them to the United States to go and work, to get the American experience, to raise a global family. But something came up. As I was running the schools and the businesses with my wife, I suddenly found out that conflict was coming between 2 of us every day. I decided to have a plan B. And that plan B was to leave that school, go to where I had 47 acres and start farming there. The plan B was forced on me by a VUCA economy. This VUCA economy came through COVID. No person predicted COVID, but COVID-19 came, and connection back, sir? Hello? Can you hear me, sir? Give me that sign again that motivates me. Hello? Can I get that thumbs up sign? Yeah, okay, good. And so the VUCA world, like Donald Trump in America, is a VUCA situation. Donald Trump in America is a VUCA situation. It is, Donald Trump is volatile. Donald Trump is uncertain. Donald Trump is complex. Donald Trump is ambiguous. Now, if you are a resident in the United States or even in the UK, Brexit came in as a VUCA situation. The Ukraine-Russia war came in as a VUCA situation. So those situations should make you, don't start complaining like every person. Don't start complaining like those who have no hope. When Naomi was complaining, Ruth had a plan B. My past is gone, but there's a greater future you are going to. That future you are going to, I'm going there with you. And God himself now had a plan B for Ruth. There is a law in the Bible that says no descendant of a Moabitess shall enter the temple until the 10th generation. When Ruth decided to leave Moab, unlike Orpah that stayed with religion, stayed with relationship, stayed with routine, stayed with regimentation, Naomi said, look at your sister-in-law. She has gone back to her people and to her God. So Ruth decided to take a new step, a risk. Your God shall be my God. Your people shall be my people. Where you die, I will die. Where you are buried, I will be buried. God suspended a law. That law that no descendant of a Moabitess shall enter the temple until the 10th generation. God suspended it. And Ruth became the great-grandmother of David, a king who, contrary to God's statute, entered the temple and ate the showbread. So there is something about life I have noticed. When there is a strong pursuit of the fulfillment of purpose, God sometimes suspends on laws. Just like the daughters of Zelophehad in the book of Numbers chapter 27 upward. They said, they went and met Moses. Should our father's name disappear because he had no sons? He was not among the rebels like Dathan, Korah, and all these people. God told Moses, come, let me give you a plan B for these my daughters. And God said, they can marry their own family members, contrary to the word of God. There is a way your faith and your desire is so strong. God suspends some laws for your sake. If you read the book, The Alchemist, it says nature becomes partial. Nature becomes cooperative with you. A lot of us in Europe, America, wherever we are too comfortable with routine, regimentation, religion, and relationships. So when you are uncomfortable and you make a declaration, like as Nonso said, it was the curiosity that made him to say, can I become a millionaire in dollars by 40? You see, when you have that agitation, when you declare, the environment reacts to you. The woman with the issue of blood, contrary to the laws of Israel, she was not supposed to come out to mix with people, but she declared, if I can touch the hem of his garment, I will be made whole. Contrary to medical prescriptions, diagnosis and whatever, she touched the hem of Jesus's garment and she was made whole based on her declaration. So sometimes you need to be provoked enough to invoke the power of God by declaring what you want to become. Africans have been taught that when you say it, witches and wizards will kill you. It's a lie. Jesus was declared long time before he was born. I declared I was going to be a global citizen this year. I declared I was going to have 100 million naira sales by March, and by this April ending, I will have gotten that 100 million naira sales from my real estate business, from whatever incomes I'm generating. So declare it, write it down. The power of creating your vision involves writing the plan B's down. So declare it, then act in that direction. So I started the VUCA that came, I started farming. Now let me tell you one thing about plan B's. There is a plan C inside the plan B. So God gives you a plan, it's a potential. Inside every potential, there is a new potential. It's inside every palm kernel, palm nut, there's a palm tree. Inside every palm tree, there is palm oil, there is broom, there is basket, there is anything you can imagine in a palm tree. That's why the Bible says, the righteous shall flourish like a palm tree, not like a maize plant. There you, for everything, for every palm oil you have, there's vegetable oil. So you start asking, what are the next potentials inside me that must come out? And he talked about high definition. For you to have a high definition lifestyle, there must be intentionality. But intentionality alone does not take you far. Intentionality must be premised on the following eyes. I have been teaching these eyes in my seminar. Number one, inspiration. As far as your eyes can see, I will give unto you. I collected my passport this year, it was a 10-year renewal. And I told myself, this 10 years, I'm going to travel extensively with this passport. I've been to 5 European countries. I'm coming to the United Kingdom. I'll be in Wales, Scotland, England, and Ireland. Immediately I return. July, I'm going back to Europe. I will tour certain number of countries. Immediately I return, I will go to Canada. From Canada, I've had an invitation yesterday to go to Brazil. So as I declared it, and I had the inspiration, the next thing you will have instruction. Ruth was instructed by Naomi, wash, perfume yourself, put on your new dress. And because of the instruction, he said, go there, don't let any thumbs up. So, instruction. The reason the Igbos have become the 6th richest tribe in the world is because each Igbo young man is instructed by a master. Breakthrough is not to pass through a wall. Breakthrough is to have an instruction from somebody who has reached where you want to go to and is willing to lead you there. So you need instruction. Ruth was instructed by Naomi. He said, when you go there, don't let any person see you. When you watch, when he has eaten and he has taken wine and he is sleeping, go under his feet and lie down. And Ruth followed the instructions. And that was how a woman whose race was not supposed to marry the Jewish race, her name was written in the genealogy of our Lord Jesus Christ, and a book was written after her. Who is instructing you? Who is instructing you? The next I is that I told you about inspiration. You see people you admire and all that. What you admire, what you want to become. Then the next thing is intuition. You can have something just come and pop into your life. For him to Google how to become a six-figure earner by the age of 40, and he went to Google, he could have gone to ask another poor man and will have gotten discouraged. That thing is an intuitive action. There are three types of intuition. One intuition is eidetic intuition, something you never knew before, you never thought of before. God will just put it in your mind. The next thing is emergent intuition. As you are meditating what to do, what not to do, suddenly there is an insight, something that breaks open. Like Archimedes in Syracuse, when he entered a bathtub, water was displaced, and the principle of flotation from where ships were built, submarines, and everything came up from was discovered. That's why he shouted, Eureka! And that's how the Eureka can was discovered, was produced. So, and there is ideal intuition. When you are making the various plans that you want, when you want to take a step from where you used to be, enter plan B, plan C, or plan D, you will find out that sometimes there is fear, sometimes there is confusion, sometimes there is doubt. When you strike the right decision, there is a sweetness in your spirit. That sweetness in your spirit that makes you feel that this is the right step to take is the ideal intuition. And so you have intuition, mesentery. The mesentery is the thing that holds the intestines. It has nerves, it has lymphatic vessels, it has blood vessels. That is a sensory organ, just like your nose, your skin, your tongue, your eye, and your ear. When a ball forms inside your belly, and you have that kind of feeling of discomfort when you want to do a thing, that is a gut feeling. It is some of the best predictors have this gut feeling. They just know something is about to happen, and then they take that action to enter the plan B, plan C, plan D. Now, so then which other thing? Insight. Insight is a revelation that God gives to you beyond what people are seeing. Somebody with insight can see, even if he is blind, can see what people using eyeglasses cannot see. And the eyes of Ishmael's mother was opened and saw a well. Was there a well there before? Most likely not. If there was a well there before, there would have been other people there fetching water. What happened was that I believe in the extra religious perception of God, that God can create things for a man who is intensely persuaded with intentionality to achieve a purpose. I believe that well was manufactured. After all, how did she get buckets to fetch water? The water was filled to the brim. Why didn't other people see? There is, when you have this plan B in your mind, there is an insight that comes to reveal a well of wealth to you that other people are not seeing. There are things I put my hand into that have like a Midas touch. They were there, dormant. Suddenly, by the time my eyes were open to see what was to happen next, as I put my hand, it blows up. So you must ask God, enlighten me, open my eyes to see, Not Holy Ghost, do it again in my life. Open my eyes to see Jesus seated upon the throne. What will that do for you? Seeing Jesus seated upon the throne. What will that do for you? Will it pay your bills? I had an insight that Africans living in the diaspora must erase from their brains the concept of wanting to relocate from Europe and come and settle in Africa in old age. That's a wrong concept. The people who colonized us are still in Africa controlling our politics, controlling our economy. Why don't we remain in their countries, control economies there, buy real estate there, buy shares in their companies, in the S&P or whatever, Standard and Poor and something 500, buy shares in their companies. Don't only concern yourself with retirement, Z401k and all those stuff. Buy shares in the economy in Germany, buy shares in the economy in Italy, and then establish here. You now live a bipodal economic life. You get good healthcare services in Europe where you are, and then you have ease of making money in Nigeria. I want to buy real estate in Europe. I want to buy real estate in Europe. I don't want to stagnate my life just thinking of only Nigeria, Nigeria. No, I will live as a global citizen. I will buy real estate in Europe. I will have flats, Airbnb, apartments in Europe because I have European grandchildren. Before now, oh, my children won't marry Europeans. Oh, this. I changed my mind. I said, let me have citizens over there, have citizens over here. So there's a plan B. And so the next thing is that when I got to a certain stage in life, I was doing business with my wife. We're holding the same account, doing everything, sometimes wearing the same clothes. I was living my life before I married her. I had a dream before I married her. Then I settled her, left the schools for her, left the businesses for her. Then I created a totally new company, a totally new business, both of real estate and intellectual property, such that I can make money while sleeping. I can make money while people are going to the coven. Don't mind all this stupid preaching. You can make money when people are in the coven. Witches don't affect electronic money. It's only money you tie in your pocket that witches can affect. So I created a totally new economy that is richer than all the economies we have built before now. And so I had another plan. So you must keep evolving as the world is evolving. For those of you in the United States looking at listening to me, Donald Trump is going to hit a brick wall. He's still acting with the Republican conservative primitive mentality of American mind. Look at what China did to him a few days back. China has removed the ban on counterfeiting American intellectual property and product. American products are going to flood the world from China, and Donald Trump will be surprised what will hit him. And so you must create, you must be such that you don't reason in an analog mindset when there is a digital mindset. You must always look at whatever you are doing a second time. Do the second look. When you do the second look, the thing you have been seeing will speak to you. When it speaks to you, it gives you new insight to create another plan. A plan is just a projection to reach a direction. When the beats of the music change your dance. I remain Dr. Charles Afoki. Thank you for listening to me. God bless you.
and get going. Then that will lead us to the second one. This one you're seeing in the second package is called Informatics Crack the Money Code. Informatics Crack the Money Code. That's the second one. This one consists of full HD audio and visual training of the irresistible offer generating and packaging framework. It is valued at $299 plus the following complementing bonuses. Number one is fill in the blank headline templates. It's valued at $49. I'll be giving it to you for free. Number two is 110 copy opening sentence swipe. It's going at $49 and I'm giving it to you for free. Number three is the 300 power words inject valued at $29. Number four is 45 copy connectors that will help you to transit from one idea or one sentence of your copy to the other. Is valued at $9.99. Number five is 50 negative emotions word inject. Like when you finish the program, you understand what negative emotion words inject can do for you in your copy. It's valued at $9.99. I'm giving it also to you. Then there is also 50 positive emotions word inject that you can also inject in your copy. It's valued at $9.99 as well. And that brings us to the last bonus, which is the irresistible offer creating checklist. It's a checklist that you keep in front of you before you start working or while you're working and packaging and assembling the irresistible offer components and elements. You will keep it in your front and you make sure that everything you are putting and assembling into it is really what is proven that it meets the standard. So you follow the checklist. So that's the irresistible offer checklist. It's valued at $9.99 and I'm also giving it to you for free. So that brings everything to the total of $475.95. That is Informatics Crack the Money Code, but it's launching today at a limited time offer for only the participants of this conference and their friends or their families. Is going at $99. Please, can somebody make some noise in the house? Can somebody celebrate? This is an ideal package for anyone who wants to kick off and start acquiring the skill to hit the road running, start acquiring the skill of informatics. You hit the road running and start making money. Then that will bring me to the last package for today, which is Informatics VIP Experience Package. Woohoo! This consists of Informatics Crack the Money Code, which is the second package I just showed you, plus Sell with Ease, which is the first one I showed you, plus all the bonuses included, plus 10 hours group coaching and consulting sections spanning over the period of 8 weeks. In this package, you will have a coaching section with me where I will consult with you, know where your strengths are, know where you have something to offer, give you a template, help you package it, put it together, fine-tune it, hit the road running and start getting results. And it is valued at $1,500. But it's launching today for the fast faction takers only at $999. And we only have 50 slots available. We have only just 50 slots available for this each batch. So if you want to make it in this VIP package, quickly reserve your spot to be among these 50. I'm telling you, this package is only for those who want to get accelerated results. Within 3 to 6 months, you are already getting your product fully packaged and ready to launch. And this product is what will give you high return on investment. This is a 6-figure fast track package that I will advise anybody to take. If you create and package a good product, it will make you money for the rest of your life. Like as I'm talking to you now, during the process of the 21 days of Affirmatic Challenge, which we did 2-3 weeks past, in one of the days, I was talking about what Affirmatics is actually all about and why you need to make irresistible offers in your business. And a barrister called me from UK and asked a question. How can I fit in as a professional? How can Affirmatics benefit me as a barrister, as a professional? And I asked her some questions. How many years have you been in the bar? She said almost 3 decades, 30 years. Have you written any book? She said no. I said, have you gotten any experience? Have you won any cases? She said she has been winning cases. She has a track record of many cases she has won, very high profile cases. So many other things she's doing, to the extent that even other younger lawyers are coming to consult with her. And I said, all right, so there you have it. I give you a template, I consult with you, I'll give you a template, and you start writing a new book. And she was like, I should come over to the UK immediately. While she's on holidays there, in the next few months, she'll be there. So next week, I'll be in the UK. I'll consult with her. I'm giving her 25 topics that she's going to develop. I will fine-tune it. It's in our industry. Fine-tune it, and it will become a book, a best-selling book. I'll notify you when the book is ready so that you go and buy it. All right? So this is what you will get if you are going for the VIP package. When she finished writing that book, she will launch that book. And that book will give her money and pay her for the rest of her life. That book can be her pension. So guys, the choice is yours. The decision is yours. The 3 packages are all covered with 60 days money back guarantee. If you feel the value is not worth it, contact my support team and we'll refund your money with no questions asked. So how do you order any of these products? Now, if you want to order any of the packages that I just showed you now, you visit www.nosebele.com, click on Get Started Today, and it will take you to the shopping cart where you select the package you want, you pay, and then you check out, and immediately you receive an email with a code and a link that you will use to unlock your access to the product that you paid for. Let me repeat. To get any of the packages, visit www.nosebele.com, click on Get Started Today, and it will take you to the shopping cart, or you can even go to the shop, click on the shop at the top, then you will see the copy there, the landing page, you are running through it. Anywhere you see, click here or reserve my spot, just click it. It will take you to the shopping cart where you select the package you want, and you pay and you check out, and you receive instant automatic email that will send you a code and a link with which to access all the products that you have paid for. Then, with the information that you provided us, you'll be added into a private group where you will have the privilege of interacting with other members of the community. Then, if you want to pay in Naira, let me break it down. That means the Affirmatic sale with ease, the number 1, which is supposed to be $19, it will now be $30,400. Then the second one, crack the money codes, Affirmatics crack the money code, will be $158,400. And the number 3, the Affirmatics VIP experience, which is the fast track to making 5, 6, 7 figures, that one will be going at $1,598,400. So you visit www.nosebele.com to get started right away. Or if you want to pay in Naira, you can chat up the WhatsApp number +39 371 79 47764. I repeat, +39 371 79 47764. Once you send a chat to this number, you will be given the account number with which to pay, and then you send that proof of payment with the receipts, and then you will receive an automatic email with the code and the link to access whatever you paid for. So, are you excited? Put it in the chat section. Are you excited? Put it in the chat section and go and start placing your orders right now. Start placing your orders right now. There is something I want to let you know. The first 50 people that is placing their orders right now out of this conference, you are getting a 1-hour coaching section with me, a group coaching section of 1 hour with me, where I will give you a lot of insights that will help you to learn fast, get faster results, and succeed very fast. Okay? So begin to place your order now. Be among the first 50. Once you're among those first 50 people that will make the purchase, I'm going to meet with you for 1 hour where I will show you some insights. I will show you some secrets on how to make it faster and get faster results with any of the packages that you have chosen. All right? So go to nosebele.com, or you can click this link under this video that I'm leaving in the chat comment section. In the chat section, you will see the link to the website. Click it. Go and place your order right now. We'll be counting. Once you place your order, you will take your position. The first 50 people that are making their order and purchase right now, as we are right now in this conference, the first 50 people, just be sure we will contact you and fix a day that we will meet with you to give you an insight, an insider secret of how to hit the road running in getting better and faster results. All right? So let's make it happen. You definitely have to take something away from this conference. So quickly go and start placing your orders. That's why we are here. Go and start placing your orders. That's the fast track to your plan B. That's the GPS to getting you to where you need to be. Go and start placing your orders. Make sure you don't exit this conference until you have placed your order. Or if you're exiting to place your order. Don't go out of this conference without purchasing any of the packages. I'm telling you, you will thank me later. If you invest in any of this, 1 year from now, bet me, you will return to share a testimony in this conference. I'm telling you, I'm very sure of that. I know the step-by-step guide, what it will do for you. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. This is the opportunity. This is it. This is it. This is the life-changing time, the decision time. Mike Murdoch said that decision decides destiny. Decisions decide destiny. And Anthony Robbins says it is in the time of decisions that our destinies are formed or shaped. So if you want to turn things around, go and take the decision now. Albert Einstein say a fool is someone that is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. I'm not calling you a fool, but if you have been trying your part A, your plan A has not really taken you to your dreams destination, then try your plan B. Look at the people, the case studies that I showed you. All of them, they lived their dream life. They achieved their dreams. Look at Steve Jobs of blessed memory. He's long dead and gone, but his legacy is still on. Some of the younger generations are enjoying his product. Didn't even met him, know who he was, but they are enjoying it. This is what it means to leave a legacy. That is what this conference is all about. We are not here to play. We are not here to play. So click the link below. Go and start placing your orders. And please start sending this video to your friends, people you want their life to change. Send it out to them so that they can take the same action. Thank you very much for all that you are doing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I see the orders are coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you.